is the road to 10,000 points for the Kanto Champion Stadium. Let's do it.
No. Alright, so now we're going to be starting off against Bruno. We're using a water team because that's what Bruno's team is weak against today. And we're just going to use the same old team that I constantly use every week when it's a water weak team. We're going to use main Swampert because I don't have Kyogre. And Blue is going to be the tank with Blastoise. And then Gloria and Inteleon because I just love the play style of just winding up and using Snipe Shot. It's just always so pleasant to just let out a Snipe Shot when you wind up for it. So yeah, we're just gonna do the ramp up phase with Ready for This and X Defense to the top, and also just rotate between the setup of Scope Out with Snipe Shot. And then once we have enough set up and then Blue is ready to fire off a sync move, we're going to have Blue go first to get the +2 sync buff because it's a 6-star EX Blastoise. So yeah, that's going to launch while we have the rain set up for the first wave from May. And then after that, we're just going to keep firing off sync moves until we can get down to Gloria and Inteleon launching the second one. But yeah, now we're just doing the Muddy Water spam. Looks like Blue survived because we have the Endure effect on them. So yeah, they'll survive that attack. We get to the top activated to increase the move gauge and acceleration. There is the Snipe Shot, doing some more Muddy Water spam. And then finally, we're just going to keep winding down. But of course, Bruno is going to launch his Sync Nuke move, which is going to be the Rock Sync Impact. So yeah, that connects. Down goes Blue. And then now I just need to survive long enough to launch my sync move. We get the rain back up, and then we use Scope 'em Out to wind up. And can we do one more Muddy Water? There we go. We do that. We take out the side opponents. Down goes those, and now it's just Onix left. So down goes May. Oh, May and Swampert survive because they have the Enduring effect. So that happens, and then now Gloria and Inteleon are going to launch their Snipe Shot. Does 24k damage, and then down goes the Onix. Alright, so that's another W for another week. We get our first 2,000 points for this road to 10,000. There we go. I like how it always does that. And then I'm just scrolling through here so that you can see all the stipulations that I picked to bring it up to 2,000. Alright, so that's it for the Bruno part. So with this week for Lance, we're going to be focusing on a Steel team just because that's what he's weak to this week, and I have enough units to actually set up a Steel team that can nuke him down pretty hard. We have Marnie and Mawile for the support unit. Well, not really support, it is tech, but we're bringing it in for Steel Wish and just do extra like Growls and Iron Heads. It's not going to get to Mega at all this battle because again, we're just mainly here to set up Steel Wish for Marnie. And then we have Cynthia and Lucario. Cynthia and Lucario are going to max out everyone's defenses and then spam Vacuum Wave while throwing out Buddy Overspheres at the right time. And then Gloria and Zacian, they're going to keep using that one special move. It's Laser Sharp Focus and then Behemoth Bash or Slash, whatever it is. And then use our Sync move right after Cynthia uses the Sync move first so that we can get the double 6-star Sync buff bonus. So yeah, there we go. That gets activated. And now we're going to go for the Behemoth Bash right after we have Fighting Zone activated. But now that we're ready to nuke, we are going to set down the Steel Wish. And there it is. So yeah, Steel Wish is down, Steel Zone is up, and we're going to activate the Buddy Aurasphere. Now we're going to watch Behemoth Bash hit like a truck, slash 13k right there. We're going to just keep spamming Growl with Marnie and Mawile and Vacuum Wave so that we can get some paralysis or max out everyone's crit buffs or crit stat. But yeah, Lance is going to get to follow up with a Sync Nuke, and then that's going to nearly knock out everybody. But yeah, Marnie and Mawile just barely survive. That's great. So yeah, there we go. There's Iron Head to take out the Aerodactyl. And then now we're just going to go ahead and use Gloria and Zacian's Behemoth Blade. So yeah, there we go. We get the slash in, and then everything gets nuked for 30k, and then down. That's it. Yeah, so that's an easy team. Alright, there's our victory dance. Here's the experience stuff. And then we're going to pause, or we're just going to scroll here very slowly so that you can see what point stipulations I used. And that's it for the Lance battle. Alright, we'll see you for the next round, which is going to be against Lorelei.
Alright, so with this one, we're changing up the presentation a little bit just so that you know what stipulation that I pick.
and we're gonna jump into it. So Lorelei this week is weak to grass, and the other challenge stipulation was to use status conditions against my opponent, so I thought of no one better than the queen of status conditions here. Just Razor Leaf plus Toxic Power, so we're gonna just keep spamming the defense drops with Razor Leaf. More specifically, the general assignments for each Pokemon here is that we're gonna do the ramp up phase with Professor Sycamore and Bulbasaur. They're just gonna use their buffs, shall we start, until we max out the crit, and then maybe use one X special attack. Steve and Deoxys are going to be going to defense mode, spamming Iron Defense, and then finishing up with like Zen Headbutt spam and recover. And then Leaf and Venusaur are going to be spamming Razor Leaf, and yeah, it's pretty much spam Razor Leaf until everything falls over. We'll probably use the Sync move first here. Yep, that's what we do. We use the Sync move first with Signisuit, Leaf, and Venusaur so that we can get the Sync boost right here. So yeah, we'll use a sweet little attack animation here. Frenzy Plant goes through. And then we'll use Mega Healing to reduce our Sync cooldown dramatically, and then keep spamming Razor Leaf afterwards while throwing potions around. And then once Professor Sycamore and Bulbasaur is fully ramped up, we're just going to spam Leaf Storm over and over until everything falls over. Yeah, I could have probably used a different unit, but I really wanted to mix it up. I didn't want to use the same Sync units over, because I mean, I use Red and Pikachu almost every week, and it makes it too easy, and I'm pretty sure you guys get bored like saying, oh, it's another week, so it's like the same units that you use, it's because they're all overpowered. But yeah, not feeling using cliche Pokemon units again, because again, how many times do you guys see Red and Pikachu just come in and just nuke everything down? So yeah, again, once everything's all fully set up, Leaf and Venusaur is going to be spamming Razor Leaf and Mega Healing, and then Steve and Deoxys is going to be using Zen Headbutt for fishing for flinches, and Sycamore and Bulbasaur will be spamming Leaf Storm. So yeah, there goes Lapras, goes down to like some tick damage, and then now all that's left is the side units, which is going to be Walrein and Aurorus. That's pretty much what I want to say. I was about to look it up, but I was just like, you know what, it just came back to me that it's Aurorus. If it's not, then troll me in the comments for not remembering every single 1,000 Pokemon on the list. Anyway, let's see. There we go. Down goes Aurorus to Razor Leaf spam, and then now Bulbasaur is going to go ahead and go for the Bon Voyage. Grass Beam. Down goes that, and it's still alive. That's the trade-off. It's like, I use something, but at the same time, it's not the hardest hitting unit in the game, but it's still fun to see something different. Alright, so there's the Victory Dance. And here is the victory points. There we go, 6,000. We got another 4,000 to go. And here's all the challenge stipulations that I added to it. Alright, so we will see you for Agatha on the next round. So for Agatha, we're going to be using the stipulation of make use of special damage reduction to deal with opponents with high special attack. And I'm going to be going for an offensive ice team. My good old staple ice team. Yes, I know I just said in the last video that I need to mix it up, but my ice units aren't really that great, so I have to actually use something good. So sorry guys, I'm using another team again that I've used in the past. Let's see, for this one it's going to be Candace and Abomasnow setting up Hail, and then after that using buff moves. Let's see, we also have Red and Snorlax. Red and Snorlax is going to be lowering sync cooldowns and throwing around mini potion alls. Once we run out of you and me buffs, then we're going to use a max move with G-Max Replenish just to keep it going. And then meanwhile, Hala and Crabominable are going to be using their stapled setup phase, where they're going to just say make them Hala, and then maybe use one Dire Hit Plus, but then spam Ice Hammer and Sync moves throughout the rest. So yep, there we go. Candace is setting up the Hail. We're going to fire off a Hail boosted, weather boosted Sync nuke. There we go. Woo! At least something went down there. Dang. Alright. So now we use you and me. Go for an Ice Hammer here. Spam some Ice Punches on the side target, maybe? There's that. There we go. And then we go for an Ice Hammer here. Alright, so now we just need to ramp up yet again. Go for a Hail here. Plus the Ice Hammer. But yeah, they're going to probably get away with firing off a Sync nuke. Yep, there we go. Yeah, we weren't able to preserve it. So, there we go. Down goes Abominable, probably. Crabominable. That's most likely what's going to happen here because the health is just not high enough. But hey, we barely survive here, so we're going to go ahead and go for Ice Punch spam. Use C-Max Replenish, possibly to take something out here. But we'll see if we can actually do that because, again, it's just like a normal type attack. It's not on a support sync unit, so it's not likely going to happen. So, yeah, there we go. We have the sync move. And then we'll do You and Me Ice Punch on Crabominable. Not Crabominable, Abomasnow. There we go. Down goes Crobat to Candace's sync move. And then afterwards, we're going to finish off with Ice Punch here. But is an Ice Punch that's move boosted going to be enough? No. So we got to go for You and Me and then go for Ice Punch. And there we go. Down goes Snorlax. So I'm just going to barely win this week with that. Alright. So that's done. We'll do our victory pose here. And then here is the point stipulation right meow. Just scroll up and down a few times just so that you can see what I use. And now let's move on to the next one, which is for this challenge stipulation, they're going to be weak against physical moves and then also make use of moves that are using special effects, additional effects. So we're going to be using an all-fire squad. I don't have Hilda and Victini at the time of this video, but I do have it for next time though, so I'll be able to show that off sometime in the future. But yeah, we're going to be using our bread and butter Fred Fire team. It's going to be double Ho-Ohs with Leon and Charizard, because Leon and Charizard can help reduce already scarce resources on the move bars. But yeah, Morty and Ho-Oh are going to be rolling out their buffs, setting up Sunny Day, and then spamming Believe, and then once we're running out of Believes to max everyone's crits out, it's going to be using Flame Charge and Potions. Ho-Oh and Silver, it's going to be using I'll Show You and Sacred Fire Spam, while also using the Sync Nuke, and then Red and Charizard is going to be using his special move along with like Inferno, yes, and Strike a Pose whenever it pops up. That was the other actual trainer move that he has. Alright, so that's going to go ahead and connect. Woo, no, everything survived though. That's kind of weird. Oh well, what can you do? Anyway, so we're going to go for Inferno here, and then afterwards, let's see, we're just going to do Strike a Pose, throw out Potions, throw out Sacred Fire Spam, and then watch something fall over. There goes Blue and Executor going down, and now we just need to chip off the side units here. So there's the Sacred Fire for that one, down goes the Victory Bell, and then finally we just need to finish this off with an Inferno, and that's that. Weather boosted. Alright, that's GG's right there. So there's the victory pose right here, and we'll just skip the screen because it's the filler screen, and then finally we have our points. There we go. And there's all that. Points for what stipulations I use, and that's it for this week. So let's just go ahead and jump over to, we'll see you next week. Alright, so here's the victory screen. There we go. Alright, so yep, that's Hall of Fame entry number 30 right here. And this is going to be the week that I finished it, which is the week before November 7th. So yeah, thanks again for watching, everybody. We will see you for the next round of Champion Stadium next week.